So far, my unconventional Disney cruise, which is the idea I had in my head, is going really, really well. I got here yesterday. We're going to talk about what I did yesterday because I didn't really vlog it, but I did take a lot of footage. It was kind of a magical day. But first of all, we have to talk about Disney transportation. When you take them to the cruise port, they came and picked up my bag at 7 a.m. And yesterday I was like, how are they going to know what room I'm in? How are they going to know how to get my bag? But of course, they just magically knew, which is a little creepy. But they came and got my bag. I have my little carry-on that I'm taking on the ship with me, and I'll show you that in a minute. But my bag is gone, and the next time I see it will be on the ship. So I don't hate that. In like 14 Disney cruises, this is the first time I've done this. So I will bring you my thoughts on that, the price and all of that. But yesterday I got here. I am avoiding the ice snow major storm that's hitting most of the US or most of this part of the US. And I'm not mad about it. It's just the way the timing worked out. I promise I did not purposefully leave my husband to deal with an ice storm, but it's fine. So I'm really excited. I have a 3-night cruise, and then on the Disney Wish, sorry, didn't even mention that. And then I'm meeting back here at Walt Disney World. I'm meeting with my friend Sarah for just a couple of days of park time. So let's start with yesterday. I checked into Bay Lake Tower, this incredible refurbished 1-bedroom villa. We are DVC members, which is why I can stay in a villa like this. I don't even know what the price per night would be on this villa. I'm sure it's way above my pay grade. But the refurbishment of this villa we have got to talk about because it is exquisite. The design choices are amazing. Y'all know I kind of dabble in that. I really like geek out about all of the design choices. I don't know who did this. Actually, I think there was a thing in the Disney Files magazine about it, which is the magazine for DVC members. They did an incredible job. There is artwork for each of the lands of the Magic Kingdom. There's like a mid-century modern vibe. I feel like the refurbishment was so well done. I am loving that they added the pull-down Murphy bed as well as the pull-out bed under the TV. The nod to the original building of the Contemporary, including an incredible photograph of the pool that I'm looking at, the round pool, which was original to the resort when it was opened in 1971. It's just so well done. So if you haven't stayed at Bay Lake Tower since the refurbishment, strongly recommend. Couple of notes. There were already a couple of maintenance issues that I'm going to have to call down before I leave. That's kind of part of being the community as a DVC member. You always let them know when things are broken because you don't want the next person to have to encounter it. I totally knocked the shampoo dispenser off the wall. I think it must not have been attached correctly because I like barely knocked it with my elbow when I was in the shower and the thing just went flying and shattered into a million pieces. So I'm gonna have to call them about that. And also the drain in the bathtub is not attached. And so I wanted to take a bath last night and sadly could not. But by and large, I always love staying at Bay Lake Tower. We don't own here, but this was the original resort that I wanted to buy at when we bought into DVC. And I just love it. So anyway, we've been DVC members since 2012. We love it. It's just a big part of our family memories. And now mostly we're in that kind of in-between time. I'm using it for myself a lot and yeah, I kind of love it. So I went into Magic Kingdom yesterday. I just soaked up atmosphere. I did the people mover. I did the tiki room. I got a hot fudge sundae. I stared at the castle for a while and then I walked back over here and I think I was in bed by 9 o'clock. So I'm ready. I'm ready for an amazing cruise. I changed my mind. If you watched my packing video, I was gonna wear this little blue dress on board, but I think I'm gonna try to do a spa treatment today. I'm going to go up to the spa and see what kind of a deal they might offer me. So I decided to go with something a little more comfortable because I might actually end up doing that before I have my luggage. That's happened to me before. So we'll see. So let's get on with it. I have to meet the motor coach, not the bus, the motor coach at 9:15. It's 8:15 now. I got myself a little oatmeal thing and some yogurt to eat here in the room before we head out. And yeah, let's go get on a Disney cruise. Yay! Okay, this is what we're wearing to get on the ship. Little two-piece set from Packed, the Tommy Bahama linen top, and I'm taking my roller bag, which is just more convenient. And then I'm also taking, and those of you that watch my packing video, this is going to seem confusing, but I've also got my Longchamp Le Pliage because I decided I just wanted a little bit more space. And so, yeah, I just did. So that's what I did. So let me show you the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, yeah. So here's how we're going to get on the motor coach. My arms are covered if I'm out in the sun. I've got my passport. I've got my boarding documents. My suitcase is already on its way to the ship. I think we're ready to go, you guys. Are you ready? Let's get on a cruise ship. Okay, fine. Okay, so we are in the less glamorous terminal, which is totally fine. As y'all probably know, you might not know, there's now multiple ships sailing out of Port Canaveral, so they've taken over many of the terminals. So this is the not fun one, but that's okay. Also, I checked to see if I could upgrade to concierge. They wanted $2,500, so yeah, we're not doing that for a 3-night, but we're still gonna have a fabulous sailing. The trip down here was easy peasy. It's an hour and a half-ish, depending on traffic. It was just lovely. I read my book and just chilled, and it was so fun seeing the ship approaching. The Fantasy is here as well, so seeing the Fantasy is one of my favorites, the Fantasy and the Dream, but seeing them next to the Wish, I don't think I've ever seen them side by side like that, and that was really, really cool. So they're on boarding group 3, I'm boarding group 6, so just a little bit more to wait, and yeah, we're gonna get on the ship. Just Jen.
Jen?
Yeah.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard Jen.
Yay! Thank you, everybody. Okay, y'all.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard
it's Tiana. Well, you can't see. I'll fall over if I show you. It's Tiana and Naveen. I'll come over here so I can show you. Hold on. There they are. Love them so much. So much excitement. And there's the slipper. I'm on the ship. So I'm kind of assuming that lunch is at Arendelle. Normally that's the case. 1923 is where lunch is if you're staying concierge. So I'm going to get my bearings. This ship endlessly confuses me. Even though I've been on it, I think 3 or 4 times, I still get confused. So let's figure out where we're going and grab some lunch. Okay, you guys, this hallway makes me so happy. I'll tell you why when I get to my stateroom, but I'm not 100% positive that I'm actually going to be eating in Arendelle this trip. It's a long story, so we'll get into all of that in a minute. But right now, we're gonna go get some lunch. Have I mentioned how happy I am to be on board? I'm so happy to be on board. Again, we're going to talk more about some oddities about this cruise when I get back to my stateroom. It's like 12, hold on, what time is it right now? It's 12:05, and we'll be able to access our staterooms at 1:30. So I have plenty of time for a leisurely lunch, and one thing we are not going to do on this cruise is rush at all. And I had already put this in my lap so it looked prettier, but look at the pretty napkins and the actual wedding china with Anna and Elsa on the china and the really beautiful silverware and the etched glasses. And the glasses are different colors. Oh, it's just so very, very pretty. Really and truly, like they're playing the really chill piano music for the Frozen music, but it's the really chill, like the Muzak version. It's quiet in here. Like I feel my blood pressure dropping. No joke. Again, 3-night, not my favorite, but right now I will absolutely take it. Need to rest. Need to rest. I'm not mad about the fact that I know what I'm gonna get every time I get on board these ships. I will say, on the Wish, all the food is just slightly better. Even the panetta pasta is slightly better on the Wish, but still yummy on all the ships. It just makes me feel like I'm actually on a cruise. Okay, after 3? Okay, so after the muster drill, right? Okay, awesome. Yeah. I already know, yeah. I love the ice room. I wish they kept it. Yeah, that would be great. Ah, so good. So good. Love the ice room. Whoops, I'm so sorry. That was my bag. I'm so sorry. Very nice. Yes. Yes. I love it. I did the length of stay pass, so I will be in here a lot, I promise. And I love that there's the outside area. Yeah, this is my favorite, the outdoor area. So pretty. Okay, you guys, here we are. 7088. And there is a doorbell, and I'll tell you why there's a doorbell in just a minute. Let's go. Okay. We're in the stateroom. This is a deluxe stateroom, 7088. It is a hearing accessible stateroom. So there's a doorbell and there's a light on the ceiling that I'm pretty sure will go off if the doorbell rings or if there's an emergency. But other than that, it's a totally normal room. I did book this as a guaranteed rate. And so, yeah, I paid $1,750 for the 3-night sailing, which for any of the Triton class ships is a pretty good deal. So I was really happy with that. But you don't know your stateroom until a couple weeks before. Some of you remember when I was on the Dream, I did not get a good stateroom. It was very loud and noisy. Less of an issue here on this ship, so we'll see. So far, I'm absolutely thrilled with this stateroom. I love the deck we're on. I love the layout. I love that it's Cinderella, you're as lovely as your name. So I'll show you around the room, and then I want to tell you about what I experienced at the spa. It's going to be interesting to see how all that works out. Okay, so first things first, this is what you see when you first walk in the room. You do want to put a little something something in here. You don't want to use your key to the world card if you're me, because you'll constantly be leaving it in there and that will be a problem. This is a split bathroom configuration. So we'll go in here next. Here is our closet area, which again, this is only a 3-night cruise, so I'm going to have more than enough space. But there's long hanging space on this side. So for all of my ball gowns that I didn't bring, you've got shelves going all the way up, a nice safe, which I highly recommend using. And then, oh, it's long hang on both sides. So there you go. Then you have the bedroom. I'll show you the bathrooms last. It doesn't say my name on the TV screen, and I can only assume that's because I did a guaranteed veranda, but that's okay because I know my name, so that's fine. This is our beautiful bed, which is, I believe, a queen size bed. Some people will say on room tours that it's a king. It's not a king. I think it's a queen size. And there is our beautiful Cinderella artwork. Look how pretty that is. I don't know if that's reading. You'll be able to see it better tonight. I'll be sure and show you. But you can see her rushing to the ball with all the magic and the lights in the windows. Oh, so gorgeous. And then you have two USB over here and an European plug, and then just a drawer, a reading light, and then a regular lamp with really pretty scrolling. And I think I saw a hidden Mickey. Wonderful bedding, a wonderful, beautiful down comforter, as it should be. Disney Resorts. Uh-oh, upside down Mickeys. No. Let's turn those right side up. There we go. In the pillows, which are amazing. The bedding on the Wish, well, the bedding on all the Disney ships is beautiful, but the Triton class seem to have just slightly better bedding, at least in my humble opinion. Then as you head this way, you have a very well concealed trash can. This makes into a bed, and there's also a berth there that comes down. And then on this side, you have, I think those are both USB-C. So that's interesting. You've got USB on one side and USB-C on the other, so that's fine. This little C-shaped table that you can use as needed. Some storage over here, not a lot. There is a makeup mirror, and you've got a drawer. I'm not going to unpack as much as I do for most sailings because it's only a 3-night, but I did get out like my toiletries and things like that. And then you have your beverage drawer, which is definitely a beverage cooler, not a refrigerator. Yuck. There's stuff. Oh no, I guess it's just getting a little worn out. I thought that was crumbs. No crumbs. Hair dryer is there. And then this is just open cubby space. And then over here, you've got 2 more USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. So that's helpful, as well as 2 American plugs and a European plug. So for our content creators, plenty of plugs. Plugs, oh, plenty. Let's show you the bathroom next. Sure, let's do the bathroom next. A hook there, which is lovely and helpful. You come in here. This configuration has a bathtub and no shower curtain. So happy there's no shower curtain. Y'all, it's a new level of ew when a shower curtain sticks to you anytime, especially on a cruise ship. You have your sea salt body lotion in a nice big pump, your sea salt bath soap. This is that little gravel toiletry kit. It fits perfectly there, don't you think? I love that thing. I will link it below. Great company. I've showed you guys this a million times, but it's great because you've got your teeth stuff separated out on this side, and then I've got like my essential skincare stuff on the other side. Makeup so you don't ruin their nice, beautiful white towels. Beautiful Disney Cruise Line towels. Oh, how I wish this was longer than a 3-night cruise. And then in the shower, you've got shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, as you do, and a full-length mirror with me. I put my hair up. Do y'all just ever get to where your hair is just driving you crazy? Yeah, me too. Had to put that up. And then this is our toilet area, little throne room, with some pump sea salt hand soap, our sink, 3 little areas to put your gear, trash can, and a little towel there, little bath mat type of situation. So yeah, other than the balcony, that's it. But the balcony is very important. So let's go check out the balcony because there's a really nice view out of the balcony right now. And I will show you what it is. In my second favorite ship, the Disney Fantasy. I wonder if she misses me. I'll see you soon. I'll be on her in May. Kind of cool to be standing on one Disney ship and looking at another Disney ship, I must say. And it's a beautiful day here in Cape Canaveral. You can see NASA off there in the distance. Quite a few seagulls hanging out. Oh, There's a pelican. Hold, please. Hello, Mr. Pelican. Oh, I love him so much. Let's see if I can zoom in one more time. You can see him really good. That is a good omen because you don't see pelicans very often. So yeah, this is already off to feeling extremely peaceful and happy and calm, which is what I needed. So I need to tell you though about my experience in the spa. So let's go back inside and we'll talk about that. Need to talk about the spa. So over the years, I have seen the spas on all of the Disney ships become more and more focused on upselling, especially as they've added services like acupuncture and micro needling and all of this kind of stuff. And it's gotten to the point where it is not, to me, the enjoyable experience that it once was. Now, my friend Shannon had a very bad experience on their last cruise, actually had Disney come and talk to her about it. It was kind of a wild situation. I'm going to shut that, hold on. And so, because I had also been having this experience, I decided that for this sailing, I would book some spa treatments, but that I would put on my form when I go up there, no upselling, and see how that goes. Now, I want to say, this is not a reflection on the staff themselves. From what I understand from a variety of sources, the issue is they are heavily incentivized to upsell. If they don't upsell, they lose out on bonuses and promotions and things like that. And if they don't sell a certain amount, they actually risk losing their position. So that kind of sucks. And so it not only makes me uncomfortable that they're doing it, it makes me uncomfortable if I don't participate because I feel like I'm hurting this person that is so kind and all the massage therapists, all the facialists. I've never experienced a bad staff member. I think it's the way that they are pressured into upselling. When I went back there this time, so I've now scheduled myself for a facial and a massage, and Coco and Kathy in there were absolutely lovely. But the amount of things they want you to add on keeps going up. So the acupuncture doctor was there, the cryotherapy lady was there. She wanted to try something on me, and I was just like, no, thank you, no, thank you. But it's starting to feel just not like there's just a lot they're trying to sell you. That already felt weird to me. I'm going to my facial at 4. Hopefully, all of that will go swimmingly. If it doesn't, I will be reporting back because I'm going to communicate clearly. I'm going to set good boundaries. I'm going to say no upselling. If they do it anyway, I will be marching my little butt down to guest services and having a conversation because enough is enough, and I don't want to feel. I just don't like that. I want to relax. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about how they're being incentivized. I just don't. And I think at these prices, we should not have to put up with that. So enough of that. That's kind of, I'm taking one for the team here, and I'm going to give it a try. Hopefully it goes well. So yeah, that starts at 4 o'clock. So what's up next is we have muster drill at 3:30. At 4 o'clock, I have my facial, and then I intend to go to the rainforest room after that because I did get the length of stay pass for the rainforest room. And the rainforest room on this ship is beautiful. You have the outdoor areas, the indoor areas, the ice room, which I'm used to the ice room on Viking, which is a true ice room. This one's kind of a fake ice room, a FICE room, if you will. But nonetheless, still a good time to be had by all. I'm going to settle in, see if my bag is here. And I'm for sure not going to at least one of the restaurants. So more on that in a minute. Back at the room, and Wayans made me the most adorable loggerhead turtle I've ever seen in my whole life. Look how sweet she is. Oh my goodness gracious. And Cinderella is still headed to the ball, but I am in for the night. All right, you guys, we gotta talk. The fact that I have no makeup on, I kind of think I'm not gonna have makeup on for the rest of the cruise. So it's only a 3 night. So when it's only a 3 night, you gotta jump right into cruise mode right away. You don't have time to mess around. So the last time we spoke, I was leaving for my facial. It was lovely. I said to 3 different people, please do not upsell me, and nobody did. In fact, she wrote down what she used. I did ask her to do that. We never spoke of it again. She never mentioned money. Nothing came up. It was lovely. Joyful was who did my facial. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., I have my massage, so we'll see how that goes. But it really did seem like they listened to me. So that would be the pro tip for y'all. If you don't want to be upsold, just make it really well known. One of my patrons, Steven, said, tell them it gives you a lot of anxiety if they try to upsell you, which, to be honest, is 100% accurate. It does give me a lot of anxiety. It takes me out of vacation mode, and I start to feel bad if I don't say yes to stuff because I want to support the person who's doing such a good job for me, and on it goes. So 1 of 2 spa treatments went really, really well. Now, the reason we need to talk is, remember I said earlier in the day we were going to talk about why this cruise was going to be very different. I kind of knew going in I wouldn't be eating in the dining rooms. I brought clothes that I could. My collar's all weird. Why is my collar being weird? That's fine. We'll pop it. We'll look cool. Or not. I brought clothes so I could eat in the dining rooms, but I kind of knew that what I was feeling was eating in other venues. And I bet a lot of you didn't even know, because I didn't know until I started researching it. There's other places to eat dinner. You could, on this ship, on the Wish, you can order food in Keg and Compass. It's an extra charge. I ended up getting fish and chips in there tonight. You can also get a burger from Minnie's Grill. It's open for dinner. You can get room service, of course. That's open for dinner. There are options. I did not realize there were so many options. I looked for tomorrow night, and it looks like the stuff that's out on the pool deck, more of it is open tomorrow night than was open tonight. But you 100% do not have to eat in the main dining rooms. Now, if it's like your first Disney cruise, second, third, if you're here with a big family, the dining rooms are wonderful. I'm not knocking the dining rooms. I just knew that for me, for like where I am in my headspace, what I needed out of this 3 days was time in the rainforest room, probably some, spa treatments, some quiet, and some downtime. And when I say to you that that is what I got today, it was amazing. Not only was I able to do the rainforest room with hardly anybody in there, but also I was able to be out on the upper decks in those rocking chairs that are kind of over near Cove Cafe. Nobody up there, all by myself. Beautiful evening, beautiful breeze. It was just like ridiculous. It kind of felt like I was the only person on the ship. Now, hear me. 3 nights is a lot of first-time cruisers. And of course, first-time cruisers are not going to do what I'm doing. If you sailed on a longer sailing, there might be more people doing what I'm doing, but I'm not. I'm finding myself blissfully not around very many people, aside from the wonderful 2 people that work for Delta that I met in the hot tub, and we chatted forever, and they were really sweet. So that kind of interaction, I'm happy about that. So yeah, so far so good. So far, my unconventional Disney cruise, which is the idea I had in my head, is going really, really well. And I'm feeling very relaxed. And the facial was great, as I already mentioned. And yeah, I have a great towel animal. Tomorrow, I have my massage at 8 a.m. So I'm going to call it a night. It's all of like 9:45. But remember, my cruise, so I get to decide, and your girl likes to go to bed early. That's just the way it goes. So I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.